Hey guys, welcome to the Catway. So in this video, we are going to solve a LRDI set based on reasoning. So before I begin, I would like to thank all the people who have joined us. Our Facebook group link is there in the description below. Now let's roll in for the video. So the question says that Gujarat Chess Association periodically organizes a registration drive for the membership of the association in Ahmedabad. Following details are known about the registration drive of the association held in April 2019. A total of 10 non-registered participants are there in the drive, participated in the drive. Once a non-registered player finished playing his or her fourth chess match with any of the existing registered members of the organization, he or she became a registered member of the association. The drive lasted for 3 weeks. In each week, each player who had not become a registered player at the beginning of the week played at least one, but up to four, including four chess matches with any of the existing registered members of the organization. In all, three players each qualified for the membership of association at the end of first and the second weeks. The remaining four players qualified for the membership of association at the end of third week. Okay, so there are three players qualifying in first week, three qualifying in second weeks, and the remaining four in the third week. Now the number of chess matches played in the first and second weeks were 25 and 11 respectively. Only one player played exactly 3 matches in the first and the second week. Exactly one player who played 2 matches in the first week became registered member of the association at end of the second week. So see, now we have been given that there are 10 players who have to become, and all of them are going to become registered member of the association by the end of third week. This is what we have been given to us. That means, and every player has to play 4 matches. That means there are 10 players, 4 matches each player. That means they are going to play a total of 40 matches. Out of those, 36 matches are going to be played in the first and second round, and 4 matches are going to be played in the last round. Okay, also we know that as there are four players who are qualifying for the membership at end of third week, that means all the four players in the last week will play one match each. Acha, we have been given that they play with a registered player, but it has not been given any restriction on the how can the registered player play with them. So we do not need to worry about the registered players. Okay, we are only going to worry about the non-registered ones. So what we will start with is, see, it is saying that a total of 10 non-registered players participated. So let us give them some names. Okay, so let's say the 10 players are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I and J. So these are the 10 players which we have. Okay. Now let's make a table for matches in week, number of matches played by each player in week 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So first we will make for week 1. So here it is week 1. We have A, B, C, D, or let's make it with the help of the above where we have written it. Okay. So we have week 1 and we have for everyone how many matches did they play. We can calculate it from here. Okay, acha, after that, see, it is saying that three players became the member of the association at the end of first week. Okay, so if they become a member at the end of first week, then what is going to happen is that four players are going to play 4 matches each in the first week. Okay, so that is for sure. Okay, so what is going to happen is, let's say A is going to play 4 matches, B is going to play 4 matches, C is going to play 4 matches, and D is going to play 4 matches. Now 4 matches has been played by sorry, three players became na. So only three players are going to play. Let's say A, B, C are the players who are going to become the registered members at the end of first week. So they played 4 games each. Okay. Now it has also been said that exactly one player played 3 chess matches in the first and the second round. So see why we can give these matches to any of the players, because that there are no restrictions given to us, no condition is there. So we can say that, let's say D is the one who played 3 matches in the first round. So D is the one who played 3 matches in the first round. Okay. Now in the remaining six, nobody can play either 3 matches or 4 matches in the week 1. Okay. Now the total number of matches were 25. Out of that we have calculated 4, 4, 4, 12 and 3, 15 matches. That means 10 matches are left, and these 10 matches are going to be divided among these 6 people. Okay. So when this will be divided among these 6 people, the only way to divide them is that 4 players are going to play 2 matches each and 2 players are going to play 1 match each. Okay. So let's say E, F, G and H are the ones who played 2 matches each. Okay. So let's give them 2 matches each. And I and J are the ones who played 1 match each. Okay. So now we have all the 25 matches. You can count it. 4, 4, 4, 12, 3, 15, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 24 and 25. So we have 25 matches here. Okay. Now let's come to week 2. Now we know that in week 2 there are going to be 11 matches. They are not going to play any match. These three people are not going to play any match. That is very much clear. Okay. One person is going to play 3 matches. We know that. Acha, can player D play 3 matches? No, he cannot play because he will play a total of 6 matches if he plays 3 matches in week 2. So not possible for him. Is it possible for E, F, G and H? No, it is not possible because then they will play a total of 5 matches each. So that means that exactly 3 matches are possible only for I or J. Again, there are no conditions given. We can take it either for I or for J. Let us take it for J, that J played 3 matches. So J has played 3 matches. Okay. Now see, one more information has been given, that exactly one player who played 2 matches in the first week became registered member of the association at end of the second week. That means out of E, F, G and H, there is only one player who is going to become the registered member at the end of second week. That means any one of them is going to play 2 matches. Okay. So again, as there are no restrictions or no conditions, we can give that 2 matches to anyone, E, F, G, H. We can make any one of them the registered member. So let's say we make E as the registered member. So now E is the registered member. Okay. So now E has become the registered member. Now what is going to happen is, see, out of 11 we have found out that there are these 5 matches. Okay. After that, how many matches are we left with? We are left with 6 matches. And in how many boxes do we have to place them? We have to place them in 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 boxes. So to fill 6 matches in 5 boxes, the only possible criteria is by giving one match to 5 people, one match to 4 people and 2 match to 1 people. Okay, 1 person. Okay. So Acha, also we know that we cannot give these 2 matches to either of F, G and H because only one of them was going to be registered and that was E. Acha, we cannot give this 2 matches to D also because then he will play 5 matches in total. Okay, so that's also not a possible case. So these 2 matches are going to go to I and others are going to get 1 match each. Okay, so that means at the end of round 2, the 3 players which qualified for the who got registered were, see, D who has played 4 matches now, E who has played 4 matches now and J who has played 4 matches now. Okay, so in week 1 we saw that A, B, C became registered. In week 2 we have established that D, E and J become registered, and then in week 3 the remaining 4, that is F, G, H and I, will all play 1 match each and will become registered members. Okay, so this is all the information that we have. Now we can move towards the questions. So the first question is, how many matches were played in the third week? So that answer we calculated in the very beginning, that there are 40 matches in total. 36 are going to be played in week 1 and week 2 combined. That means the remaining 4 matches will be played in week 3. So our answer for this question is 4. Okay. So let's move towards the second question. The second question says that how many players played more matches in second week than in first week? So A did not play more matches, B did not play more matches, C did not play more matches. Neither did D, neither did E, neither did F, G or H. I played more matches in week 2. He played 1 match in week 1, 2 matches in week 2. That means I is 1 person, and J played 1 match in week 1 and 3 matches in week 3. So J is also there who played more matches in week 2 as compared to week 1. So that means how many players are there? How many players? There are 2 players. So your answer will be 2. Okay. Now let's move towards the third question. The third question says that how many players played exactly 2 matches in the second week? Exactly 2 matches in the second week. We know that E played 2 matches and I played 2 matches. Okay, so there are how many players? There are 2 players. So your answer for this question would be 2. So this was again a very easy set, guys. I hope you have understood this well after watching the video. Thanks for watching.